Hey everybody, did you know there was a flood today? Oh. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm talking about. The flood in Franklin Park. Happy Saturday. Somebody's gonna say, ooh, me too. I couldn't stop playing last night. I played almost all night. So my fingers are feeling, yeah, hot. Oh, I see y'all. I'm coming. Yeah, baby. Here we go. I'm coming. Yeah, baby. Hey, everybody, Facebook land. I'm right here. Happy Saturday. How about all my friends in Twitter? We're growing by the day. You see, we're just gonna need a bigger boat, because we're going to Franklin Park on East Broad in Columbus. I love y'all. You're gonna dig this sound I created last night. Happy Saturday. I love Grant Green, one of the most soulful players on the earth. Hey, Peter. You want it? right, the A7. There it is. I can put it everywhere. Wow! Oh. People say I got 2 brains. 4 brains. No, just 1. See, coordinating it. You need a groove. You just need it. Let it go. Whoa! At 1:30, we got the hand separation class. We learned to do that. Tell all your friends. Let's do the studio fade. Oh, yeah. That was flood in Franklin Park. Late great Grant Green. Wow, it's good to see you this Saturday. Man, you know, music makes me live, and I played all night. I'm doing this really cool project with a couple of friends, and I'm going to just kind of leave it simmer for a minute before it happens. But I find this project's going to be a lot of fun, and I think you guys are going to really love it too, because we're talking about a high quality, and it's going to blow your mind. Here I am to stay with the sound I created last night. So, okay, Tex, here we go. You know, one of the problems I have with the echo, the echo that Groove Holmes used, is that when you play licks, sometimes that echo actually starts to come in, bite you. So, like as you're playing it interrupts you. In other words, the tones that's being created sometimes overtake. And I've got this old 16-bit reverb unit. It's called the DSP 128 by Digitech. This is one of the first things that came out that was like, wow, they got this really cool sound. It's called reverse reverb, okay? So when you hear it with my voice, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hey. See, that's the reverse. Whoa. Is that kid? Okay. So I'm adding that to the organ. That's what's making that slap back, but yet it doesn't interrupt. Oh, probably got different speeds, but I haven't, you find the one you like. Oh, too much. Whoa. So you got to be careful. Sometimes they'll come back. See, that one's coming back to, it could get in the flow of the. No, that's not bad there. Yeah. The reverb is a spring trek reverb in the organ. Greg's Lounsbury was talking about. Mr. Greg Raleigh. Yeah. You say, man, Tony, when you play, you put so much emotion. Give you guys a secret about my relationship with this thing called music. It's been my whole life, so every emotion that most people experience like normally, I experienced, and I think many of you that are musicians will be like talking real soon. Oh yeah, man, that's what happened to me. So, all of my life's experiences are combined into the music I heard, the music I play, how I feel. Wow, what was that emotion? You say, man, that came deep. All right, I don't mind speaking the truth because truth's just who you are. So no harm in that. So when I was about 13 years old, one year. Hello. Ooh, that sounds good. Putting a little bit of the Cowganite. Ooh, noise, not good. Too much. So we were in Italy, and this record was playing a lot. And Santana was really popular. We're talking about 1973, 74. You know, many of you have probably been there with me. So in Italy, they had a lot of, they're a little bit more poverty there. So they make a lot out of a little, especially in these little villages. And it seems like this coronavirus is teaching us all how to make a lot out of a little. Isn't that great? Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Appreciate, not just destroying. No, appreciate. So let me tell you this moment that I appreciated so much. And it was this song that was playing. So what they did in Europe a lot back then is they would get a record player, right? A record player, not a big stereo, a record player. But see, all those rooms are made of stone, right? So that echo would just reverberate through the whole town. So I was too young, but they would have this dance once in a while. And so I would go down by the window because the dance was happening up there. Yeah. And I don't need to mention names, but there was a silhouette dancing. And at 13 years old, you can't get those silhouettes out of your mind. And that song was playing. So the emotions that you heard me play there were the emotions that came back from my experiencing that silhouette dancing mysteriously to this song with someone else. Hey, man, I love y'all. Happy Saturday. I'm just as real as I can be, that's all. Just enjoying a lot of coffee, jacked up. We got a guest today. He's one of my friends for many years, and he calls himself my student, but as you know, my relationship with the students is lifelong learning. So it's friends, and anybody who wants to study with me, that's the way I approach it. I'm serious about the music, but we got to be friends, because that's the way a relationship begins, right? Anybody know the name of that song? Let's see if anybody knows. I know somebody must know. I like this sound, right? I'm sorry I'm playing it a lot today, but I guess I don't need to apologize. Let's get Let's see if we can get it to keep in there. I like this. No, that's got too much. I'm looking for a little faster tempo. It's got to have... Nah, it's got to have a little Latin to it. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to play. You know, I'm very spontaneous, so I just play. I don't know if this is going to work. I might not be able to do it until I get the right beat. Yeah, I'm going to wait on that. In the meantime, I want to play a song that I was working on earlier. I forgot about this, and I'd like to dedicate this to my friend Ule Patisilano. Ule is a gentleman that plays the guitar. A gentleman he is, and the guitar he knows how to play. We did this song together in Java Jazz in Indonesia. Ule Patisilano happens to be Indonesian. So, this is to you, Ule. I'll clean it up. I love you, Ule. I miss you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been having a relationship with music all night, so pardon me. We've been dancing. I love that song. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. The melody just tears you up every time. It's melancholy. It's I don't know how to describe it, but every time you hear that melody, it circles an emotion once again. I don't know which one that is, but it stirs a big one in me. Whew. Having too much fun. Sorry. Now I guess I shouldn't apologize again for being real, but I'm just real, and today I'm leaking a lot. I don't know why. People have those cycles, I suppose. But I do love you all. Tonight I got a show. It comes on at 10 o'clock. And I did this because I love to entertain, and I wanted to keep myself busy so that I could keep my chops together, because for musicians, chops are everything. They're kind of like everything we protect. So I got a late show tonight at 10 o'clock, and lately I need some more guests. So, hey, don't be afraid to call me, because I work all day. So if you would like to be a guest, I would love to have you. And if you're my friend, just call me. That's all. That's all it takes. Yeah, I'm leaking bad today. I don't know why. Just my eyes can't stop watering sometimes. COVID-19 is making it water, right? Getting stuck at home every day, making people crazy. Well, come and get crazy with me, because I've been crazy. I've been there, I've been back, and I'm going back again. Hey, I have a website, and I'm so proud to show you. Wait, there's the Darn That Dream. See, I slide it over here to this other screen, and you can't see it, see? And I'm looking at you, but I'm reading the music. That worked, didn't it? Because I love tunes, but sometimes, you got to remember, my whole life, I've usually backed up people. Like, when I played with Pat Martino, he played the melodies. I played backup. When I play with Fareed Haq, we share melodies, but oftentimes he got the A and I got the bridge, or something like that. So I only learn half a tune, Mezzacanzona. You know what I'm saying? La mezzacanzona. Hey, plays half the song. Hai capito? All right, I love I am wacky and sober as can be. That's the way it is. Time to swing, that's what he said. Well, yeah, we're going to swing, but I want to introduce you to Bill. He's going to swing for you or do something. I don't know what he's going to do. But before I do that, let me just show you that I added something on my website that I think might help some of you, because I've had some of you, and I'm sorry to advertise, but I do have to do what I do. And that is, a lot of people, when they try to give me the PayPal ME, they told me it's difficult because you have to have a PayPal account. So I created a little page. It's a donors page. And, of course, in the spirit of that, I'm giving you a gift, too. I want you to have a gift. What the heck? Music is a gift. So I recorded my last album in a CD in a very high-quality rate. It's called The Definition of Insanity. And those of you who have heard it on YouTube know that there was another album that came out on the side. It was called A Song for You, because there was some alternate takes that are just killing, too. So I got all 17 tracks for that whole project with me and my brothers Tony McClung and Derek DeCenzo, Columbus band. And you could download the high bit, 24-bit, 88,000 kilohertz. It's really high. It's 3 gigs for these 17 songs. But, man, you want to feel like you're on the edge of the cliff and you could fly and jump down at the same time? Just turn up that subwoofer and crank it up and let those highs raise the hairs off the back of your spine. And that's the kind of quality that one is. It's not MP3. It's like a gazillion times stronger than that. So you got to try it. If you're an audiophile, you got to do it. And if you'd like to donate, it's real easy. You could use your credit card with PayPal, credit card checkout. So there you go. I give you several denominations. You had plenty of time to look. Today's some groups. I got to tell you about them. They're exciting. 10 o'clock, not 10 o'clock, $10. We're close. At 1:30, Saturday Beginners, hand separation. And believe me, they'll tell you it's not beginners at all. It's this stuff. Start to learn how to do stuff like that, 2 hand separate. Doesn't matter whether you play organ or keyboards, you could always learn how to play bass. It's a great skill to have. All right, and at 2:30 we have the Simple Blues. Hey, my friend Brian Charette's going to be a guest tomorrow on our artist series at the Columbus, the Tony Monaco Students and Friends. And so you can buy a ticket for that. It's only $20 at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I scheduled it a little later because I didn't want to interrupt Mr. Alfredson's show. So it's right after that. So also, we have a Simply Blues group today at 2:30. We discuss simple blues licks, so it's not the complicated stuff, but the good stuff. All right, so we're going to try this. Normally, I call my guests with with Skype. So I'm going to try with Google Hangouts and see what happens. Come on, Bill. Let's try. Here we go. Ooh, listen to that sound. Hey, Mr. Tony Monaco's calling. Bill? Uh-oh. Hey, Bill.
I thought we could do Zoom. It's okay. I'm here.
Oh, you know, I have the guests come on in a half hour. You didn't know that?
No, I knew. Am I live here?
You're live as can be. Only thing is, we can't see you.
I can fix that.
I'm sweating. I was up all night playing. Uh-oh. There, we can see Bill. Let me see what everybody can see.
There you go.
Yeah. There we go.
Now you can see.
All right, Bill. How's it going, man? Well, I don't know that everybody can see you. I've got to probably change a window because for some reason it's not picking you up. Let me see Google Chrome.
I'm wired for sound here, Tone. I'm ready to go whatever way you want to roll. I thought we had settled on Zoom, but we're good.
Oh my God! Well, you know, Bill, you're the one that made it complicated by making me do Hangouts.
Oh, I know. It's good. It's that day and age, man. How are you today? I loved watching the show earlier. I loved hearing "Darn That Dream." And
isn't that a beautiful song, man?
I will attest to your whole thing's about fun and friendship, but. Then when after the fun and friendship's over, then when you crack the whip, which you never do, you can learn a lot. You can learn a whole lot.
Oh, thanks.
And I've been so enriched, not just from you, but from the other students, and we get together online, and we have a community, which is great.
It's a beautiful community, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot of experiences, Bill, and that's why when I ask people like you to join the show, it's because I respect you, see?
Yeah.
And is my video feed going through, or did I turn it off? Because if I don't, it's going to bite us. Am I not broadcasting video, I hope? Oh, yeah, I am, but I can turn it off. I just want to turn it off because it starts to garble up the screen when you play, and I don't
Oh,
want to do that.
I took yeah, I did move the modem into the music room today. This is the last time that probably that the music room is going to be in use because I'm moving this week. But yeah, I put a hardwire line in, and instead of doing two cameras, I'm just doing one, and I think the delay it's still going to be there, but it won't be as much. So hopefully it'll be better.
Oh, good. Well, I got you down. So let's. I had the email and I close everything. Tell everybody I have it on the screen, but the way the video is, I want them to see you more than the writing, because you have a lot of stuff. But I can see that that you started working in Philadelphia. You're from the Philadelphia area. That's the home of jazz organ. Tell everybody a little bit about your career.
Well, I was in the Air Force, went to the Air Force Academy, didn't make it as a jet pilot. And then I used while I was in the Air Force, commissioned officer, working up in Wyoming, as a launch control officer up in Wyoming. There was a small music school up in northern Colorado called UNC. And there are some fabulous musicians who've come out of UNC, including Bill Frisell and a close friend of mine who I played rehearsal piano for a while, that had a 6-month walk-on with Miles Davis. Didn't make it on tour, but he was recording. And UNC was just a hotbed of great musicians, kind of like a small North Texas state. Just some great musicians, and I got a lot of experience there. Did a couple of Abersold camps, one with James Williams from the Art Blakey Band. Studied a little bit with Jim McNeely, who plays at jazz at Lincoln Center. And then I also played with Hal Galper, who I think still teaches at Berkeley. Left the Air Force in '85 and went out and played piano on the road for 2 years. I had a connection in with the Tokens. The Lion Sleeps Tonight. No relation to me. My last name with a Y. But with the Tokens, I stayed with them for a few weeks, and then hooked up a long-term assignment with the Dovells. And the Dovells, their hit was a regional hit out of Philly, and I think it might have even traveled to Ohio, I think, too, called the Bristol Stomp. Just a 4-chord tune. But those guys were very smart businessmen, and they kept that thing alive. And I backed up a lot of acts during that time: Coasters, Drifters, Marvelettes. Backed up Bo Diddley in Kansas City at the Independence Festival in 1985. And then I was a Shondell for a night. I backed up just a lot of acts from the late 50s and early 60s, and then I left the Dovells after about a year and a half and went on the road. I actually went on a cruise ship out of Miami and got to experience the whole Miami scene with all the great musicians down there. I was aboard the SS Norway, and I was a musical director of a lounge act there. Since then, I've moved back to Denver about '87, and I've had a long-term affiliation with a funk band here in Denver called the Denver Jakarta Band. And I was lucky enough to play Red Rocks with them a couple years ago. We weren't an opening act. We actually played the full Easter sunrise service with a gospel choir, the New Hope gospel choir here in Denver.
Wow.
But the funny part was that was probably I think 2012 or 13. I was into the organ sound for a long period of time, and I had keyboards that could sort of make the organ sound, but I was like, something's missing. And that's when I think about 2012, 2013 is when I had the epiphany. First, I bought a keyboard that had the organ sound, and I think it was like a Numa single manual board. Then I started taking lessons with you probably 2013 or 14, and I discovered the whole world, like where you need the real instrument or something as close to it as you can get. And then you start studying, and you told me before, and I agree with you. It's like flying a helicopter. You have to be on your A game.
Yeah, you do have to be on your A game.
Just because you know the piano or synthesizers and stuff, this is a whole different animal. It has very interesting idiosyncrasies that you have to deal with, and if it takes, I think it takes a lifetime, at least for me, guys like you who are lucky enough to come into it early in life, I think it makes a huge difference.
Well, I just, but I had to do many things. I ran a construction business and restaurant business, and I did, but music came to me really young, and I was already a professional musician by the time I started doing those other things. So I think that does make a difference. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But listen, man, I love your playing. That's why you're here on the show. And I know you got something worked out. So I'm going to let you do your thing. And everybody, this is my good friend Bill Lyons. Like many of my students, he's very talented. I consider him to be a genius, just like the rest of my students. And I love you, man. And let's see what happens here. I'm trying to enlarge the screen so people can see you. I get that buffering thing sometime,
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to speed it up as much as possible. I'm running both hardwire and Wi-Fi today. I had decent speeds this morning. I'm going to play two tunes if I have time. If
Okay.
Not, throw me off after one, that's good too.
No, go ahead, man. I'm trying to relax.
Start with this is Idris Muhammad. I had to look up where Idris was from. I thought he was from Philadelphia, but he's actually from New Orleans. And he played a lot with Lou Donaldson. And this is a beat that he invented on the tune called Alligator Boogaloo. So here we go. And that's a funky, funky beat right there. I mean, you can't beat that. How was that?
The video's locking up. I was afraid with Google Hangouts.
Uh-oh. The drummer, I got to fire the drummer.
Oh, that's okay. I lost you. I guess you're frozen. It sounds good. I just took the screen off. Don't start yet because you're frozen on the screen, but I want to see. I just took the video off and then back on. I'm wondering if it comes back here. We got to give it a few seconds. See, Skype hangs it up, but I've never tried Google Hangouts, so I don't know if it's taking more bandwidth or less.
We can switch over to Skype if you want.
Well,
we're gonna hang this up.
No, hang on. I think once it starts buffering, I can't fix it. I'm trying to see right now if we might just be locked for. That's the end of the show, basically.
That's okay. Hey, man,
I think we're
funky.
still on the air. Everybody can hear us. They just can't see us.
I don't know.
Think. Let me try. I'm going to... Okay, that's still playing yesterday. Gee, many Christmas.
That sounded like me.
Yeah, that's you. That was you. Like, see, because of the data, it backs it up so far. I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
But let's see. Wait a minute. I got you now. It
You want
looks
to
like
switch
you're
over to-
still buffering.
Yeah, I'll switch my camera. I'll switch my camera around here. Here.
It could be that I'm
now,
just taking.
Now I'm saying hello to you again.
Taking too much bandwidth.
Hello, Belgium. I saw you had Belgium on and Little Rock. Never been to Belgium, but I have been to Little Rock.
Let's try one more, Bill. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let you know. I really wanted it to be good video, but I never tried this Hangouts thing. Sorry, man. I don't know.
No. Hey, man. We live and learn. We're still learning all the different ways that we can do this, and many of them are wrong.
Hey, try your overhead.
Oh, okay.
Go
I'll
ahead.
switch over.
And then, what are you going to play now?
I'm going to try. I noticed yesterday. I'm going to call you out on something. I noticed that you had told me a long time ago. You don't have to learn all those different keys. I think you were just kidding around with me. And then I heard yesterday you did Yardbird Suite, and I was like, you know what? That's good, because that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I'll just jam a little bit with Tony. Maybe I'll figure some things out, some ideas.
Uh-oh.
And sure enough, you're doing it in E flat. And I was like, you dog.
Well, I like E flat on that one because it
yeah.
vibrates better for some reason.
No, I'll tell you what, the fingering's better too, but I didn't have a chance to shed on E flat, so I'm doing it in good old C, which was I think where Bird put it, and so this is now we have Paul Motion on drums, who was a long-term wasn't he the drummer with Bill Evans, I believe. Yeah, and you turned me onto this beat. This is Swing Medium Up number 7 from Drum Genius. I just love this program, so here we go.
Okay.
If it'll start. Looks like got to bounce
time.
the drummer again. No.
I'm going to take my video out and see if it helps.
We're good. Just the medium upswing. Sorry for the delay, folks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's right. Good, right there. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. There we go. Sorry. Set the drummer down and he went on strike. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, Bill.
Thanks, Tony.
You're welcome. God bless you, man. What are you doing today?
Getting ready to move.
I know, man. I can't wait to
Actually,
come and see you. Someday.
we got the house is coming along nicely. I saw yours last week, which was great. Online, I didn't fly to Columbus, but yeah, it's I'll repay the favor in a bit. You'll get to get a virtual walkthrough of our new home, which I'm really excited about, and Holly is too. And like I said, I can't thank you enough. Holly's noticed it too. You've brought so much joy into our home, Tony, through not just you, but the students getting to know Osco. It's been great. It really has been.
Fantastic, Bill. Well, for me, it's been great because you guys lift my spirits and help me play better. So it's a symbiotic relationship, and I'm grateful the same. So, man, thank you. Make it a great day in Colorado. I wish I were there, but can't fly very safely for me anyhow. So
okay. Take care, Tony.
See you, brother.
All the best. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye, Bill. So I don't know how to, let's see, did I do it? I think I did it. Okay, I hung up. Wow, that was great. Fantastic. That was Bill. Bill Lyons, my good friend. By the way, you guys don't know, he's like a programming genius. He's like really, literally a genius. So I don't know if the video is still locked up or what happened. So I love to bring on guests. Of course, I am wired Ethernet, but it doesn't like simulcasts. So until I find a better way, I may have to limit, unfortunately, because then it pretty much blows the broadcast the rest of the way out. So.
Noticed it too. You've brought so much joy into our home, Tony.
He's way back there, so you can hear the broadcast on Facebook. I don't know where it is in time zones, but it's back there. All right, thank you. God bless you all for joining me today, and I'll just take it out with something fun. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. I'll see you tonight at 10. I want a little more drums. God bless you all. We'll see you tonight. Today. I love you all. Thank you. Be good.